What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is NCIS Season 14, Episode 4, Love Boat. As I've said in the past few reviews that I've done today, I apologize for taking so long to watch this episode and get the review out. It's been a busy week. So, let's talk about this episode. To be honest, case doesn't really matter at all. I will say it was probably one of the least interesting cases that I've seen in the past few seasons, just because it felt like everybody was trying to hide something for some stupid reason, and it was just another reason for us to possibly suspect them. None of them really made a whole lot of sense. You know, there was one, it was like there was a pop star, a teenage pop star on a boat or something like that. And then her agent was with her and was telling her not to talk. And then it all turns out it's because she's sick, so she can't sing. So he told her not to talk so she would not hurt her vocal cords. You can't just say, I don't want her to talk right now. She's not feeling well. No, you gotta act like a jackass lawyer who's just like, no, my client cannot talk to anybody. Do not talk to her. Get out of her room right now. You can't be here. Even though you can be here, but you can't be here. It was really stupid. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. And then on top of that, there was like a guy who was apparently pretending to be somebody else on the ship, and then he jumps off the ship. They catch him, and turns out he's just paparazzi. He's probably one of the worst actors that has been on NCIS in the past few seasons, because he's just, I don't even know. It was like he was it's like he was a comic book character. He's like licking his lips. I thought I needed to get a shot of her, you know, and I couldn't see her. So then I tried to get on the ship, and then now this and that. Yeah. And just had this most annoying voice in the world. I imagine jokes are coming my way on that. But anyway, I did not connect to this case at all. However, Tim finally proposed. I'm happy. I teared up a little bit. I was like, go Tim! But at the same time, as I'm thinking about this, I'm just like, why this episode? You know, like, at the end of it all, they tried to tie it all together because there was a guy who was a cousin of the victim. They find out at the end he actually is not her cousin at all. He just pretended to be so they could spend time together on this family thing for the Navy. In fact, he's her boyfriend, and he regrets not popping the question. And that's when Tim's like, oh, I'm going to go pop the question to Delilah right now. Why this episode? Why this case? It didn't... I like the fact that they're engaged now. I like the fact that he proposed to Delilah. I like the fact that we're going to get a wedding on NCIS, and it's McGee and Delilah. That's awesome. I've been wanting to see this now for a while. But why this episode? It could have been done so much better. And the thing is, I've talked about this in some other shows too. There are some shows where they focus on relationship drama. They focus on, oh, is he going to get with this girl? Is she going to get with this guy? What's going to happen there? Ooh. And I want them to focus on the main plot. You know, like if it's a superhero show, I want them to focus on the superheroing, not all of that relationship stuff. You know, that can be a side story, but don't make it a focus. In shows like this, and Criminal Minds is another one that comes to mind, the case itself, after so many seasons, is not why I still watch this show. You know, I've gotten enough cases, I could just go back and watch one of the old cases and be like, oh, this is an interesting case. I don't need to keep watching the show for the cases. I've already gotten enough of that. The reason I still watch is because I like the team. The team is what catches my interest. The team is what makes me want to tune in every week. I like the team. They're a good team. So having one of them get engaged to his girlfriend that he's been dating for a long time is brilliant. But make it more emotional. Make it interesting. Make it beyond just, oh, they have this random case about this girl who's on a ship and this guy who pretended to be her cousin but was actually not her cousin, was actually her boyfriend, felt bad for not popping the question. So now Tim's going to go pop the question. It should have been something much more personal. It should have been a case where Delilah was actually involved. Maybe something happens to one of them, and it's just like, oh, this, the possibility of maybe one of them will not make it, or I don't know, do something more dramatic than this. Because even though I like that turn of events, I feel like the emotional impact was kind of sucked out of it because of how little it ties into the overall episode. They brought it up at the beginning. It's been talked about a couple episodes before. So, that was clearly where they were going with it from the very beginning. As soon as he had the ring, as soon as he was talking about the perfect proposal thing and how he was going to wait 6 months to do it, I'm like, okay, so at the end of this episode, he's probably going to propose to her. Or she's going to figure out that he's going to propose to her. One of the two. And as I'm watching, I'm just like, I really hope not, because this episode is not really tying in with the proposal at all. It's just, it feels like some random case that I'm not really even getting invested in. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been watching so many shows back to back today. I'm getting kind of burnt out on shows, but I'm an NCIS fan. I love this show. I've been watching it for over 13 seasons now. I want something interesting. I want something new and fresh. And what I got was just kind of bleh. And I think that's one of the main reasons I'm frustrated, is because I know the show has better than that. I know the show can do better than that. I've seen the show do better than that. So it's kind of disappointing that they didn't do better than that. That was just kind of a waste of an episode. So those are my thoughts. Hopefully it picks up next episode. Hopefully we get some more interesting stuff. But I was kind of disappointed with this episode overall. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What did you like and dislike about this episode? Do you like the proposal? Do you wish they had saved it for a more emotional time? Let me know. We can talk about, discuss all that good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future NCIS reviews, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace out.